Warning, this episode contains a bunch of spoilers. What's up, everybody, and welcome to As Seen on TV podcast for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 2 premiere, episode named Shadows. I'm your host, Mike, and, oh boy, we got a fun episode for you guys. But first, joining me... joining me is Cleo over there.
Hi.
The breaker of things, Rachel, down there.
I dropped Rocket.
Oh no, Rocket!
Dropped the poor raccoon on his head. And next to Rachel is Erica. Hi, everybody.
I'm sorry, Rocket.
Break his head.
He he's a bobblehead. He doesn't really break.
You're a horrible person. You dropped Racket...
Captain America's head doesn't bobble.
You dropped Racket Raccoon.
Racket.
Yeah, I'm totally ready for this. So, what'd you guys think? First episode of S.H.I.E.L.D. back after a lovely long break.
Yeah.
Very good.
Very anticipated episode.
It took too long. I was ready for this like months ago.
I was ready for this the day after the finale.
I know, right?
Yes.
I want it. Like, give me it.
Right.
But we got it.
He's jonesing for it.
I was jonesing for it. Now I'm jonesing for Agent Carter because the first 2 minutes of this episode
I know, right?
God. Peggy.
I know, amazing plug for Agent Carter. It was just
Perfect.
nice. It was awesome. It was perfect. Like,
I
hey,
feel upset at myself.
Well, the
because
first,
of that.
as soon as I saw it said
Yourself?
Germany, 1945, I was like, dude, they're going to introduce Red Skull, and then I saw Agent Carter, I go, and her.
No, what I was upset about myself at was they were sitting there and they were painting numbers, SSR numbers on the cases, and I completely missed the 084 case when they paint 084 on the case. I did not get it until Agent May said, "We know 084s can be anything." He's like, "No, this was the first." It's like, oh man, I missed that.
Yeah, I remember seeing.
I have such a bad eye for like words.
Yeah, that little
screen.
spray it on there. I'm like, ha 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 ha. But I usually don't catch those things. That just happened to be one I did catch. But yeah. So we're introduced to Reinhardt. Was that his name? They called him Dr. Whitehall in the end.
Yeah.
Who, if you're familiar, is the legendary Hydra agent Kraken, by the way. So, that's going to be fun this season.
Yeah.
Are we going to hear her? Did you release the Kraken?
No.
Oh.
But,
I had to do it.
we're
Of course.
just going to start with the overarching thing of this episode. What the hell is the obelisk? I mean, it's pretty obvious now that Hydra uncovered more artifacts in the 1940s aside from the Tesseract. You know, for example, there's a crate with what looks like, the dead blue man from last season in it.
Yeah.
And now we got an obelisk.
It might be the same dead blue man.
Yeah, we're assuming it's the same dead blue man, yeah.
Yeah.
The same dead
and
Kree.
Whatever
that
thing turns
artifact.
into stone.
Yeah, that artifact, the obelisk, is Kree, too. If we're gonna draw the lines between the symbols.
Yeah.
And obviously, it was a Kree that the serum was made out of, that saved that Coulson and Skye were injected with, and the symbols are probably Kree, and so is the obelisk, and it probably belongs to that one.
Yeah.
It's all the same.
Oh, it's all connected. Hashtag it's all connected.
It's all
connected.
Except it's in the past.
Yeah. I
It's
don't
like
know.
the entire thing is all one universe.
I know, right? It's like they
Almost
planned
like
this.
Continuity.
Just, yeah.
What is this?
Did they
Josh,
plan
you're
this?
probably
I don't
all
know. Oh, God. Alright, so...
There.
This episode was pretty awesome. I don't know what order to go in here. It's like there's so much stuff I want to talk about. It's like I don't want to go in order with the show, but so we'll just go with the villain, Absorbing Man.
Okay,
That's
so
his
I
name
didn't
in
know
the comics,
him.
Absorbing
I didn't know
Man.
him from the comics.
That is the most stupidest name ever.
I know.
Like,
I know. After about like 3 scenes with him, I go to my dad and I'm like, I give up. Who is he? He's like, the Absorbing Man. I'm like, that's the fucking dumbest name.
The Absorbing
that is
Man.
name. That is stupid.
Yeah,
That
but
is
What did they?
stupid
What was
name.
his code name? For Hydra.
oh no, his name is crap. His nickname was the Crusher when he was a boxer. The character.
Yeah.
I don't know his name, and I'm looking it up right now because I have to know this. Carl Crusher Creel. Creel is his name.
Okay.
So,
Cree.
No, it's spelled with a C.
actually, you want a fun connected thing? I was reading about this earlier, and I didn't know much about Absorbing Man, but apparently he got his powers from drinking a magic potion that Loki spiked with something.
I'm sorry, I
Blame
can't
Loki.
call him the Absorbing Man. That's
Call him Crusher.
He eventually becomes a henchman of Loki.
Interesting.
So there's
That's
something
fast.
very interesting. Yeah,
Yay.
Can we get Hiddleston on Shield?
I would
please?
love it. Like,
we get someone to change his
please?
name.
Why, from Absorbing Man?
Absorbent makes you think of a sponge. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, his whole
That's
thing.
actually literally what my mom said.
Yeah.
He's SpongeBob.
So
SpongeBob.
here's a question: how the hell are they going to stop him?
They can't. I mean,
I
unless
don't
they
think they
find a
can.
way to neutralize his power.
They don't stop him. He just kind of disappears.
Yeah. I mean, he's
He-
got the
he was-
obelisk.
True.
He
It was
very smartly turned his hand to rubber. He took the obelisk.
A very
so,
good move right there.
very good move.
But
okay. Since we're not going in order, how stupid were those guys when they locked him in that translucent cage, and like they did in the X-Men movies? Like, oh, let's put the guy in the translucent cage, and he just turned himself invisible because of it.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, he got out. First thing I'm going to go do is open the box and see if he's still in there.
that's exactly what
I think
I'm
the
like.
stupider
That's so retarded.
I just
the
leaned back
stupider
like,
thing
let's open the door.
was he's locked up, right? That seems like a good idea to me.
There's
Bitch,
no way
no.
to get out of there. If he got out of there, opening the door solves nothing.
Yeah, like, he's not in there. It is a perfectly clear case. I could totally see that he's not in there. Let me open the door to get a better look.
And that's not the stupidest thing. The stupidest thing was putting him in there in the first place.
Yes, that was dumb thing number one. But these two guards, perpetuated
Where did they get
dumb
these
thing
guards
number
from?
2
Where
through
did they,
1,000.
like, get him on
Yes, Dom.
eHarmony or something?
Okay, Dom said we should change his name from the Absorbing Man to a tampon.
Oh God. Shut up, Dom.
Well, actually, then he absorbs liquid, as they say in chat, but Absorbent Man, the comic book hero, villain, can absorb the properties of solid, liquid, gas, and energy, so it's not a stretch. Oh, God.
Anyway, let's move on.
Moving on from that, we got S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yes.
Well, new
New
S.H.I.E.L.D.
S.H.I.E.L.D.
under Director Coulson, which I
Yes.
cannot say with a straight, I can't get used to that. It just
Director
doesn't.
Coulson.
Director Coulson. It's kind of
Yeah.
aloof, trying to recruit people. So let's go through the team, I guess. What kind of a job do you think Coulson's doing at this point?
The best he can.
Yeah.
it
With what he
seems like-
got.
Seems like a good job.
Yeah.
You know?
It's doing good.
Yeah, okay. Then
He's and honestly, we're in Shield is in this phase where he's got to make extremely tough decisions, and I'm not sure every decision is going to be the right one.
yeah.
He's not going to be popular. I mean, he's going to have to make decisions that's not going to be popular decisions.
No.
And they're going to have to be made, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the end, you did all of that for a Quinjet? Like, really?
Because the one they had is busted.
Yeah, true. But
Well, he wanted the obelisk too, but he
Yeah.
made
Yeah.
the call that the jet was more important than the obelisk, which I think is the wrong call.
mm-hmm.
Well, the jet means that they can actually be a team again. They can actually go do things again
I
instead
totally
of just hiding
get
out in
that.
the playroom.
I totally get that, but you're putting the world's safety second by leaving that obelisk behind.
The call was not to leave the obelisk behind. That was that mercenary guy overriding Coulson's decision.
No,
Right.
And
no, I get
grabbing-
that. But he told them to basically to forget those
Yeah,
the
forget-
guys who were leaving and go get
Yeah.
the jet.
Yeah,
So that was his call.
So yeah, mercenaries. Was that a good idea? I mean,
Well,
No.
one of them. used to
Xena
work
seemed
for
like she could be
S.H.I.E.L.D.
trusted right there,
Yeah.
but I don't care. You can either
Lucy Lawless.
she's Xena or Cylon
She's
number
always
3.
I told you, I'm not Xena. I'm Lucy Lawless.
I don't care. Yeah, it's either Xena or Cylon number 3. I don't care what you say.
Well,
Still
you know,
Lucy.
Cylon number 3?
as, as you know, as May said, they're good mercenaries.
They're good mercenaries, yeah. So yeah, okay, we're just gonna go through all the characters here. May hasn't changed. She's May.
No,
Nothing different.
I like that she's
Right.
and Coulson's let her sort of be his handler.
Yeah, exactly.
He says that, you know,
I think that was a good move. She
a
seems
very good move.
Yeah.
And I think Coulson recognizes he needs somebody to make sure, keep him in check.
yeah.
He
And
needs
then-
someone to be his keeper.
And then you
Yeah.
got Sky, who's,
She's
A full
really
f-
coming into her own.
yeah,
yeah.
she's, a good
More
friggin' shot
confident.
now. She's more confident.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
You definitely tell that from the very beginning that she was more confident in herself and what she could do, and it was like, wow.
Yet she's
That's-
still not an
that's-
agent.
I think she is
Even
now.
with, well,
No,
they were calling
did
people
become-
agent whatever, and then and Sky, didn't
I
say
think-
Agent Sky.
Oh,
So
you see, I thought that was him being more familial with her than with Triplet.
Yeah, no,
That's what I thought.
when they got
thought he was
back to the
he was just
base,
being a little more-
they scanned their
Well-
credentials on the computer or whatever, and it's like Agent May, Agent Sky, Agent
yeah,
Triplet.
she became an
Okay.
agent
Yeah.
before S.H.I.E.L.D. went down.
Right.
Like the day before.
The day,
The
because
day
she had-
before it
she
went
had to
down.
handle the badge again.
It's like, congratulations, you are level nothing.
There are no levels anymore. Welcome to S.H.I.E.L.D.
well, she was probably at least one rank above Tony Stark.
Yeah, him, they just don't give anything.
Tony doesn't need a rank. He gets all the information he needs.
He,
Yeah, he
he's
gets it
rank
anyway.
consultant. He's
Consultant.
He's not anything to Shield.
Yeah. And now let's move on to one I really want to talk about. Agent Ward.
I
Well,
was
Ward.
Triplet. I was getting really excited. I was like, Triplet!
Okay, we'll talk about Triplet.
Triplet's my favorite.
He's a permanent fixture now.
I like Triplet.
I do too.
He's a good character. He's a good guy.
Yeah. There's really not much more you could say about him. He's a good character and a good guy. I mean,
Well, we don't know too much about him. He was
that too.
in like 3 episodes last season.
Yeah.
As one of...
He's got that charisma, though. That's
Yeah.
Just like, what's up, guys? I'm on the team.
Cleo
Yeah.
wants them.
It's like,
So it's weird because Triplet is the Ward replacement, and
yeah.
and Patrick is the Fitzsimmons replacement because Simmons left too. So
Oh, God. Don't even get me started on that. We will save that for later.
So sad.
The whole... Alright, we'll talk about that now. Get it out of the way. Break our hearts now. Because, you got Fitz there. I'm like, okay, so Fitz is alive. That's great. And at first, he's standing there, dead silent. And I'm like, what is he, a zombie? Is he, like, completely special and touched in the head now? Like, what happened? And then I'm like, okay, he's still himself, but, he has some brain damage. But
And
he's
then,
working
you
through
see
that.
Simmons, you see her running around. And you're like, okay, and then all of a sudden
She's
you're like,
helping, encouraging
she's not
him.
even there.
I know. It's like, as soon as Coulson said, ever since Simmons left, I'm like, what?
What?
Stop. And then they
I
show the
got-
scene, and I was like,
And that scene where
No.
she's there and then she disappears. I was just
I
like,
didn't even see that because I stood
yeah, she
up,
wasn't.
walked around
No.
my couch, and then huddled behind the couch.
yeah,
Now,
no.
here's-
She was like here, and then they changed the camera angle. All of a sudden, she's gone.
Yeah.
Now here's the question I have: was she there at all that episode, or was he just
No.
imagining it the whole time?
The
She
whole
was
episode,
imagining.
she was not there.
She was not
Because
there.
Coulson made it sound like she had left a while ago.
Yeah, she left. She left before.
Oh my god.
Because, and even Fitz with serious brain damage, and
He lost it.
lost like 90% of his intelligence, and that just puts him down to a normal person.
I mean, I don't think he lost
He didn't
his
lose
intelligence.
it.
I think he lost his ability to put his intelligence to any use.
Right, to
Yeah.
access it and use it,
He has the
But
ability.
any kind of, it's just kind of like
It's there.
It's there, but it's just like
Can't
no,
get it
this
out.
part's over here. This part's over here.
The part of
you
his
know.
brain that allows him to translate that to, speaking to words is kind of
Dom says
damaged.
to refresh the frames so that the logo will fix.
refresh the frame so the logo would fix.
Yeah, switch to another frame, then switch back to the 4-box
Oh my
frame.
god. You know what? That logo is set up. Look, oh my god, splash screen. And then, bam.
And he
I don't-
says it'll change the logo because he changed it in the Dropbox.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that looks better.
Okay.
It's a slight colors change, which I wouldn't notice. Anyway,
Okay. Getting back to the show.
Anyways,
Back
I just
on
thought that
track.
was sad when I realized that she wasn't
Yeah.
there, and he just completely. I
Oh.
was just like, oh my god.
I'm gonna wait till the end. I've read a whole bunch of theories that fit, and I'll just spit them out at the end of the show.
Okay.
Nice.
So we'll go
Well,
on.
I mean, I have some theories too. If they fit with what we're talking about, I don't see why you shouldn't just say them now.
All right, fine. The theory I read is that Fitz is going to struggle fitting into his role as part of their team, and that as the episodes go on, they're gonna become more and more, not dependent on him, and they're gonna think about replacing him or getting rid of him, and then suddenly he's gonna have one of those like Rain Man boom epiphanies, and he's gonna solve the Kree math that
Something
Coulson
like that.
drew
I like
on the
that.
wall.
I do like that.
Like he's gonna find it.
'Cause I've been-
He's gonna find the storeroom with the whole thing spread out in front of him that Coulson drew, and he's gonna be like,
Yeah.
"Ding!"
And I think that Sky's looking at those. Obviously, Coulson put Sky on it because he knows that there's a connection to that alien.
Yeah,
But I think something's gonna click with Sky too.
maybe.
Because
And
if
of
we're-
course,
if-
it seems like they're gonna release either who her father is or who her
Yes,
mother is this year.
because
They
fucking
did. They did
bastard
mention.
Ward knows who her father is. Anyway,
Speaking of that bastard Ward,
let's not ever talk about
Yes.
him again.
See, she doesn't like him, but I like him.
I think Reddit is calling him Beardy McTraderfuck or something like that.
That's
But-
an appropriate name.
The description went from good Ward, evil Ward, now he's crazy Ward.
He's crazy.
Yeah.
He's like, I like that force field. It's
Been-
very Star
well,
Trek-y.
we don't know how long he's been down there alone.
Months.
He's been down there the whole time alone.
From the time
I'm
he was,
surprised
from the
that-
time the last season, the last episode, till now. That's how long he's been there.
Well,
However long that is, we don't know. But
we don't know.
And he's
But
stuck there with the
I'm
guilt
surprised they kept
of what
him.
he did. And
He's tried to
attempted
kill himself
suicide.
how many times?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that brings up the other theory, the paper thing. It says paper makes an effectively sharp object when folded the right way. That's how they're going to defeat the absorbing man.
Paper?
Yeah, because remember, when Lucy slashed him with the knife, he just turned his skin into the metal, and the knife did nothing. So someone's going
Oh.
to stab him with a paper knife. He's going to turn himself into paper to absorb it. He's going to turn himself into a fucking sheet of 8.5 by 11, and you could just...
That's not
Put him in
that's
the
not a
shredder.
bad theory.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Because that's how Thor defeated him in one of the comics. He tricked him into transforming into helium, and he just floated out of the atmosphere.
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Wow, Azorbiloff.
Pretty good.
Yeah. That's
So
how you
is it
defeat
not?
him.
Is it not a conscious decision of his to switch?
It is.
It's just
It
it's just
is,
if you
but-
touch him with something, he automatically changes, like that girl in Doctor Who.
No,
It's
but you realize...
it's like a defense mechanism.
At this-
so,
you're
like
getting
you would
stabbed.
parry somebody trying to stab you.
He's getting stabbed
think-
with if they
Yeah.
make a hardened paper shank and stab him with it,
Yeah.
he has a choice. Either turn into the
A paper
material
shank.
or die.
Or get stabbed.
I mean,
Although he's a pretty brolic dude, so
He-
I don't
he
think
is a
one
boxer.
stab is gonna kill him.
no.
I thought was freaky is when they had that piece of metal and they didn't know what it was, and all of a sudden it turned back into flesh and blood. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
that was disgusting. I'm sorry.
And he's looking
He's
like,
it's.
please tell me anybody else sees that.
All right.
Yeah.
That
what
was
the-
gross.
So I'm just gonna no transition here. What the fuck is the obelisk?
Obviously, it's Kree.
1,
Aliens.
2.
Yeah.
So we got Kree,
I don't
aliens,
know.
and
I mean- Okay, and I know I'm wrong. Could it be an Infinity Stone?
No.
They're discrediting that because they think they're going to save the Infinity Stones for the movies.
Yeah. No, I know, but
The Kraken, or Agent whatever the hell, Hydra guy, he said it was the key to conquering death.
what did it do to her hand? What
Turned her into
exactly?
stone.
Well, it started turning it...
Stone?
I don't know.
Well, at the beginning,
Like-
when they put it there, they're like, don't touch it because you'll end up like them. And they showed those guys, and they were just stone.
Oh.
Yeah, they
They
were
just
completely
like,
stone.
you
It's like-
know,
And, that's what happened to them, and he's like, yeah,
don't touch it.
Yeah.
just like, nonchalant.
I don't know if anybody watches Franklin and Bash, but the German. You just said what his name was.
Yeah, they called him Herr Reinhardt and Dr. Whitehall.
Dr. Whitehall.
Yeah.
He's Damien from Franklin and Bash.
Yeah,
and at the
he's in a
beginning of the
lot.
episode, I was just like, ah.
He's in a lot of things, this guy. But, okay.
He's a really good actor.
And they did mention the Red Skull, so
Yeah,
Yes.
theory time.
We know
Keep
I had a
from,
feeling they were gonna have him come in at some
well,
point.
we know from Captain America: The First Avenger that Red Skull got sent through one of those portals into space, kind of like the Rainbow
But
Bridge.
he got sent through
So
it.
he-
The
Yeah.
Rainbow Bridge.
Yeah,
Sorry.
the Bifrost.
He activated the space stone, the space gem, and it sent
Rainbow
him
Bridge,
into
I'm
space.
Just thinking Mario Kart now.
Oh no, not Rainbow Road, Rainbow Bridge.
I mean, yeah, so...
Bridge.
Uh,
It's not a road; it's a bridge.
so, Chrissy, I actually have a question for you.
Yes,
What does your dad think the obelisk is?
he didn't say.
Oh, okay. For those who don't know, Cleo's dad is the font of Marvel knowledge. If you have a question, you ask him.
If he hasn't read it, he knows it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So here are the two theories I want so bad. One, it is, if you are familiar with Captain Marvel and Miss Marvel, then this is the Psych Magnetron Power Core, which is what gave Miss Marvel her powers in the first place, thus setting Lucy Lawless up to be Miss Marvel. Oh.
Which was already expected when they first casted
Right,
her.
exactly, because she's blonde and all
Yeah.
that stuff.
And that's what I said at the end of the episode. I was like, you don't bring Lucy Lawless in to kill her in the first episode.
Second, because
She
it's
loses
of
a
Kree,
hand, but
Yeah.
because if it's of Kree origin, and I was mentioning, I there was the theory, that they're going to bring the Inhumans in at the end of last season, that Sky's an Inhuman and her father is and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Then it's a Terrigen crystal,
Yes.
which gives the Inhumans their powers and stuff like that.
But
Indirect.
I wanna
Yeah.
know,
Which would make
I'm
sense.
Sorry, as much as Cleo hates Ward, I want to know what the hell he knows about her father.
I know.
Yeah, I know.
understand.
And that's going to be revealed hopefully.
And I want to
eventually.
know how and how long he's known, and
Oh, he's known the entire time.
probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he definitely has.
Yeah, he's known the entire time.
So here's a question to spark some interesting debate about Ward. We're going to take bets right now. What episode do you think they're going to let him out of the cage?
Not before 3.
I don't think they're
In
gonna
3
let him
episodes,
out.
not-
I think he's gonna say something to Sky about her father or how her past, and she's gonna let him out.
I believe in Sky. I don't want her to fold.
Team Sky.
She still
Team
has
Sky.
feelings for, and unfortunately, she still does have feelings for him, and vice versa, bad, good, whatever. But they do
Yeah,
have
I
feelings
think-
for each other, no matter what. That's there.
I really hope it's not those kinds of feelings. I just hope it's like
Oh, it is those kinds of feelings. You know it is.
she did. She
Yeah.
did, but the fact is he betrayed her, and I really don't want
Doesn't
her to
matter.
relapse because
They're gonna still be there. Just like, you see an ex-boyfriend, you're like, oh, I remember. What? Okay, why did I? Okay, that's why I broke up with him. You have that first your heart flat. You're like, oh, yeah, okay, never mind.
Nope. Yeah, I'm good.
No, I
Yeah.
100% at all times remember why they are exes.
Yeah.
Never do I be like, oh yes, that was fun. No.
No, I'm with her on that one.
I am unwavering.
I remember exactly why my exes are exes, and they forever stay that way.
Forever.
Anyway. What was I moving on about? Oh, yeah. Colonel Talbot is now General Talbot. And from what I'm gathering, he's going to be a
Brigadier
recurring...
General Talbot.
Damn straight. 1-star general. He is going to be a recurring character this season.
I changed his name.
Yeah.
So, woohoo.
I love how he said in the interrogation, I'm not an idiot. And then they dump him in the car. He calls, and it's what's his name on the other end. And I'm like,
Patrick,
did you not just say you weren't an idiot?
Yeah.
Idiot.
And you just, yeah,
Idiot.
total idiot.
The first thing you do when you wake up out of S.H.I.E.L.D. hold is immediately give your entire vocal authorization codes
Into your phone, which they
Into your
conveniently
phone.
left on your body. You're in your, your undergarments.
In your hand. It
Yeah.
was in his hand.
It's like you wake up in your shorts and undershirt with your phone in your hand after being interrogated by S.H.I.E.L.D. You don't use that phone. You throw it out the window and you walk back to the Pentagon.
Idiot. He's a douchebag. I don't like him.
Yeah, I know. He's an idiot.
I wish he would have got killed.
I know.
Nah,
I know that-
he's gonna be around. He's one of those enduring assholes.
I know that the
Unfortunately.
it's said many times in the MCU that the comic books really have no bearing on the MCU as far as like if things want to change, they change it.
Yeah.
I hope that at some point Talbot actually becomes not an ally of S.H.I.E.L.D. but more kind of like Commissioner Gordon is to Batman.
Oh, that'd be nice. But
That
right
would
now
be
he's
pretty
like
cool.
JJ to Spider-Man.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
he's a recurring, antagonist in the Hulk comics. So, I mean,
I can't stand him. I don't know what it is.
that's his
Well,
personality.
maybe
He's
it's the
arrogant.
not supposed to.
Maybe the mustache. I don't know.
Oh, he's arrogant. He
Yeah, and
will not
Arrogant.
listen. He is
I wanna
actually
beat
an
him up.
idiot.
Yeah, he is actually an idiot.
I just
Well, he's-
oh,
I think
I
he's
couldn't
more
wait to
hot-headed than he is idiot.
Mm-hmm.
I just couldn't wait till he got off the screen.
He made like a rookie fucking mistake calling
I know.
and leaving the authorization. That's
Mm-hmm.
idiocy. That was dumb.
I just like when he's on there like, oh, okay.
I'll get right on this, sir.
I'll get right on that.
Yeah, like you just hang tight, General. We'll be right there. It's like no one's actually going
They
there.
just left his ass. Nobody was coming for him.
Ooh, okay, now here's a question.
Yes.
How long till we find out that what's his name? That Patton Oswalt plays.
I can't remember his name. Patton Oswalt. You know,
He
but
Yeah.
changed names
Yeah, it's
from the last character. So
how long
I don't
before
really
we
know.
find out that he's a life model decoy or a clone or something like that?
Not long, because Triplet says it. He's like, he's got get new brothers every day. If I hear about another fucking brother,
Yeah, right. He just keeps dropping
I'm gonna
brothers.
smack him.
we already know he's a clone or something because the last
He's-
one
he's
died,
at least
and
a
then he just
twin.
comes back. Yeah.
he's at least a twin.
But I also think it's the least of everybody's problems.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Triplet highlights it, but Sky's like, yeah, who really cares, Trip?
It's just part of the playhouse. It's not really,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's really thought about it too much. It's like, yeah, this guy comes with the playhouse. I mean,
Yeah, he's a clone. Or, who cares? It's okay.
He's
It's all
he's
kosher.
part of the fixtures.
right.
He comes
It's
with
just-
the face.
It's
There's a
just
model
like
of
the
him in every
lanyards, you know.
face.
Him and his lanyards. Yeah, he's the standard. He's standard equipment with every shield base now.
Yeah.
Right.
Come to the space and you get this clone.
Well, it's just like the Doctor in Star Trek Voyager. You know,
Yeah.
he's standard on every ship. So
Please state the nature of the medical emergency.
Perfect.
Yeah,
It's the best analogy.
he was standard equipment.
He was.
oh,
was.
that looks so much better.
I know, the white looks so much better.
We can read it.
Anyway, I had another question that came up in the middle of talking about that, and I forgot it entirely. Oh yeah, I like that they don't tell you where this shield base is.
Yeah.
It's in Canada, but that's all we know.
No,
mean,
this one we have no idea. The old one was in Canada.
Canada.
This one we don't know where it is.
because
I
the
thought
old
that
one
was the same one.
compromised.
Mm-mm.
No,
No,
the old one was compromised from Ward, and that Patton Oswalt died.
And
Yes.
got invaded by Dr.
They got a
Douchebag.
new base and a new Patton Oswalt.
He comes with every base now.
I can't. All right.
It's gonna be a
What was
thing
the
now.
question? I'm sorry.
It was
You gotta remember.
Oh, that we
forgot it
don't
again.
know where it is.
yeah.
We don't know where it is, and that's I think that's Coulson's main objective is to actually keep the secret.
Yeah.
Right.
Where are they getting all this fucking money from, too?
Flying
Because
coach
Coulson was
sucks.
pulling out this money and just throwing it in his briefcase when he was
I mean, they have
I know,
could be
but
fake
every
a hacker. You can rewrite money.
Yeah.
There
I don't
are
know.
ways you can illegally
I know
get
there's
money.
ways, but I mean they're trying to keep a low profile, and that
Yes.
wouldn't really be a low profile.
I guess.
Well, if it's counterfeit,
Well, here's something. This is kind of a real world type thing, but okay. Coulson is flying coach, business class, whatever you want to call it, just to avoid detection. Really, he's going through TSA checkpoints all the time. He's one of the most wanted criminals in U.S. history. How is he getting on airplanes?
they're spies.
Fake passports.
I mean, must have
TSA is
aliases,
stupid.
legends, fake IDs out the wazoo.
Oh, of course they do.
Unless they're running facial recognition on every flight, he's
which
on.
they don't.
Which they don't. They're not going to catch him.
Especially flying coach.
It's just one of those
Like-
things. It's like
Yeah.
the more secured option is get on this airplane with everybody else.
Get on a public.
Well, it's get on this airplane, and the airplane is legally allowed to fly, or you get on a plane that doesn't have clearance in the
and
air.
get shot down.
Yeah.
Here
So
you go, Sarah said,
all
it's for everyone.
yeah,
I mean,
it's
have you
hide in
like,
plain
gone
sight.
to the airport lately? It's not as
No,
Yeah.
I know. Yeah,
secure as they say it is.
but yeah,
Oswald's
it's
for everyone. Like
you're a
Oprah.
spy. Hide in plain sight. Nobody's gonna expect it, really. I mean, they're gonna expect it, but they won't be able to find you.
No.
Right.
All right, so here's the big. This is the big question.
Yes.
One of the biggest complaints about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and this was last season, even after 12, 14 episodes, was the characters are boring, they're bland, they're generic, and there's no development. Now,
Call bullshit.
how much do you want to tell the critics to shove it up their ass right now?
A lot.
I told him that last season.
Yeah,
Point.
there was development last season.
There was plenty of development last
Oh
season.
yeah.
And the show got really good, especially the last 6 or 7 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
But now
Everybody-
it's just great.
Yeah, it's like everybody that I saw that complained about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I just told them straight out, okay, skip the first 4 episodes.
Yeah.
I
They're like-
mean, I
they're
told
like,
them that
"What?"
too, but the shitty
They're like-
thing is nobody listens.
No, nobody
Right,
listened.
does this not matter? It's like, look, most of this first season is MCU tie-ins, and it's it's a backstory for setting up why these humans exist in the MCU. What you need to do is just skip the first few episodes, start in like episode 5 or 4 or 5, and just watch straight through from there. You don't even need that first few episodes of exposition.
Nope.
It's good to have it. It's good once you finish the season, go back and watch them then.
Yeah.
But if you just wanting to get into it and want a reason for watching, start in the middle and go.
Yeah.
It gets really good.
I've told that to like a dozen people,
So
and
have I.
nobody's listened to
Chrissy,
me.
I've been present when you've told it to a dozen people, and I've just nodded, really hard, like, yes,
Really hard.
like, listen to her, do it, it is an amazing show. And it's like, okay, yeah, I'll check it out. 6 months later, oh yeah, how's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? I haven't watched it.
I mean, even now.
No, they to
even
my
this
face were
first-
like, no.
Yeah, even this episode, their characters, some of them have totally almost did like a 180 and just totally changed completely.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing, because we don't really know how much time has passed in between the two.
But
Well, it seems like 6 months.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would
but
say it seems like a fairly good amount of time has passed between when we last saw them and now.
I got the like 4 to 6 months vibe when Coulson was interrogating Talbot.
Well, because he
Like,
said,
you know, thanks for
you've been
you know,
invading us all winter, like
Right.
all
Yeah.
season or something.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's
Yeah.
6 months.
something like that.
Somewhere like that.
Yeah, I mean, because, you know, Skye, her personality is completely different almost.
Yeah.
When-
You know,
when-
she's become stronger, and she's
He's
just
serious.
she's more serious, and she's just
A lot more
more
serious.
like confident. She has this confidence about her now.
Yeah.
She's not so like, you know.
Which they're entering dangerous territory with the whole Ward thing. I don't
Uh-huh.
want her to relapse because she has to face Ward.
When
And
did,
Ward looks like he's been broken.
Ooh,
He
on
is
the
like
ledge.
deadpan, crazy.
Well, I think it's because maybe it finally sunk in that everything he was taught, everything that he knew about fuckhead McGee, fucked him over, and his life is as he knew it is gone. It's shattered.
Okay, the
Well, I
name
think he's come to terms with he's done terrible shit,
yeah.
but he has knowledge that can help Skye. I don't think he gives a shit
And he
about
won't-
anything
and-
else.
And of course, what they said, he won't talk to anyone but her.
Yes.
Yeah, true.
And they hadn't let her go down there to talk to him until that day.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Versa-
they haven't needed anything.
He's a versatile actor playing,
Bad.
you know, 3 different kinds of Ward. I wonder when we'll see Ward number 4 and Ward number 5, but, you know, he does a good job. I'll say that.
He's gonna have to come to grips with his past at some point in this season.
He
And-
has. I think that's why he's so deadpan.
Yeah, and the nickname is Beardy McTrader Face. Not
Beardy McTrader.
not fuckface.
No, I meant
No.
his guy, the guy
It's
that
fuckface.
what's his name?
She was
The guy
talking
that-
about
Yeah,
yeah,
I
his,
know.
his
the
commander.
other guy.
Garrett.
Oh, Garrett,
That's-
him.
Yeah, fucking McFutterton.
Mm.
Garrett is fucking McFutterton.
It's like, I am the universe was basically his whole, like, he went, Phew!
Yeah.
I know. I thought when he crawled back into that chair, and I'm like,
Well-
"Oh, are you serious? He's not dead yet? Are you
And just,
fucking kidding me?"
that was amazing.
I was
Huh.
like, okay.
So, it's like, so that's what that does. Guys, I found it. Like nonchalant, like, guys, I
Which I
found
think
it.
that's-
Yeah, it was in there.
I don't know if Ward will be able to redeem himself, but I think he's gonna try.
There's going to be a
I don't-
redemption arc, and then he's going to die.
I don't think he even cares about redeeming himself. I think he's just like, okay, this is how everything is, and I just have to help Skye.
Also, you're going to be depressed about Fitz for a very long time because
Shut up.
was so
Whedon,
sad.
Whedon knows how to play with your emotions when it comes to beloved characters. A lot of people started to like Fitz as season 1 went on, and a lot of people really like Fitz. And now, yeah,
Well, as far as
Smashed
Fitz is concerned, to me, he's just dead.
yeah, he's. I don't know.
I mean,
They'll find a way to fix him. I mean,
until he comes back,
Well-
it's more like the character is gone. You know.
they brought Coulson back from the dead after he's been, you know, cold and decomposing for 2-3 weeks.
And I think the problem with Fitz is that he has a mental condition, and it's not being addressed.
That
S.H.I.E.L.D.
yes,
has doctors, they have scientists, they have agents, they need therapists.
not anymore.
Right.
Need a team of, well, but Coulson is recruiting.
Yeah,
S.H.I.E.L.D. needs a team of mental health counselors.
Right.
Because
yeah, he does.
some of that shit.
They know he has temporal lobe damage,
Mm-hmm.
but right now he has I guess you could. No, he's taking. He's taking pills.
He's taking pills, but that's not addressing his loneliness, his
right.
feeling that he's not useful.
Mm-hmm.
His
And,
feeling
you
he's
know,
being replaced.
And it's got to be hard for him not to be able to connect, like the simple things that he
Yeah.
did before, and it has to be just completely frustrating to him.
Yeah,
Right.
that's,
And you could
that's,
tell it was just he's like getting angry in his head, and the more he gets frustrated, the more he gets angry, the harder it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, I think anybody in that case, think of any of us, if we had any kind of damage like that, and we could no longer 100% effectively communicate our thoughts, it would drive you fucking nuts.
Yeah. And the problem with
Yeah.
being a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent, having all these secrets, is you can't just go to any therapist.
And being as
can't just go to
intelligent as
someone.
he is, imagine
Yes.
Stephen Hawking
Yes.
right now. How messed up he must be in the head, not being able to fully communicate his ideas. The man could probably solve a lot of world problems right now. Yeah, he manages. But
he manages getting most of it, I would think.
But yeah, it's a maddening prospect, and he does need professional help.
Yes.
More than pills.
And I think it's just they're
Pills help everything.
The team isn't helping, and he needs the team, and they've sort of turned their back on him. Everyone,
well, I mean, right now
especially
they can't afford to have that right now. Right now, there's things that need to be done, unfortunately, and they don't have time and don't have the energy and,
I mean, I know, but they're
the
treating
backup
him like,
to have it. Yeah.
They're treating him like he's just slacking on his job.
Not slacking, just
No,
he's unable, but...
Yes. But they're not treating this as a problem that should be addressed. They're treating it as, we just need to move on.
I still expect
Fitz. Help us in this way anymore.
I still expect him to get the cloaking thing he's working on to work for the big jet. But it's going to take him
And I think that's going to be a thing that Coulson leaves on his plate so that he's occupied.
Yeah.
Until he figures out the whole, wall of crazy that Coulson just, drew.
Yeah, I think that's a good theory.
I liked it too. That's why I brought it up.
Together.
It's one of the best. It's one of the best going forward theories I've seen so far for this season.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways they can go this season. It seems like. So I think it's going to be a jam-packed season, and it's going to be interesting.
Who the hell is Sky's dad?
And I know,
right?
The
and
more
the fact
we
that they
go
didn't
on,
mention her mom, just her dad.
It's driving me nuts because I have no idea.
I know Oh, wait! What if she's related to Star-Lord? Nobody? Okay.
They are trying to tie the two together.
No, I don't think so.
No.
Star-Lord was a kid from, California in the 80s? Star-Lord's mom...
Born in the 80s?
No, well, she was born in the late 80s. Probably.
So you couldn't... Oh, yeah, no.
Maybe, but... No, I don't know. That would mean Star-Lord's dad came down and boned another human lady.
Yeah.
Many years later.
Maybe he's Zeus.
Maybe he's Zeus.
Zeus fucks all the human women.
And on that bombshell, we're gonna move on. Zeus fucks all the human women.
Zeus comes to Earth and says, I'm gonna tap that, and then there's a baby.
Yeah, they're what?
That's how all of Zeus's stories go.
Well, aren't there like 40 demigods in Greek
Yes.
mythology that are just results of that?
All Zeus.
Right.
Yep. Raping human women.
Oh
Anyway.
my god. Anyway, moving on.
Guy's dad. Who the hell is Star-Lord's dad?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another mystery. I hope it's the same.
Yeah, there's many ways
Hope
that
it's
can
the same
go.
answer.
And you can watch our Guardians of the Galaxy podcast that we did recently and find
That they
out
did
our
without
thoughts.
me.
Because you had a sore throat.
I
Still bitter about it.
You could have hopped on and, you could have croaked your way through it.
I fell asleep.
Oh,
My brain was mush.
That happens.
I was
Could not form a sentence.
So, yeah.
Anyway, anything else you guys want to talk about this episode?
I think we pretty much talked about it, but
That face.
Cleo and I are just gonna butt heads about Ward this whole entire time.
But that's the only thing.
That's the only thing.
If we didn't butt heads about one specific character,
I'm cool with
I know, then wouldn't it be interesting?
Yeah, it wouldn't be right.
No, you can't all agree on everything.
I forget. What are we both heads about on Once Upon a Time? Is there a character we bump heads about?
I don't think there was.
No. I feel like there was.
Now, see,
Might have been.
I'm just going to put this out. I don't know if it's going to happen, but when I heard Kraken and I saw... Because he's Hydra, and I saw the guy turn to stone, I thought they were going to introduce the Gorgon. The Hydra agent. Like, the genius samurai guy who could turn people to stone with his eyes.
Oh.
Wow.
But, I don't know.
Oh, him. I wanted to say something about him. Dad said that he's... Oh, shoot. Now I forgot who he said he was. but that he's a shapeshifter. He's Chitauri.
Oh,
That's
he's...
that theory. That he's Chitauri.
That's why he... the theory going around is that he's a Skrull.
They can't legally use Skrulls.
Because of
Fantastic Four.
You're right, they can't.
So the replacement is the
Does that mean they can't legally use the Shi'ar either because of X-Men?
If something's in X-Men.
I don't think so.
But they are doing this thing now to where the companies that have these other licenses, Disney is going and buying them back.
Disney's
like how they had the Deadpool the Deadpool movie. Yeah. You know, Disney actually went to Fox and was like, you know, we're using this, so we're going to give you credit. We're going to give you this much money. Stop listening.
I think Disney's trying. I think they're, you know, obviously not going to be able to buy everything.
They're not going to.
Movie. Well, the Deadpool movie is a Marvel movie. It's done by Disney. It's done by Marvel, but they got to give Fox a certain amount of credit. You know, cut of the profits because it was a Fox character. You know, in the Fox movies.
They're never going to wrestle X-Men back. That's going to take them forever.
I don't think never. I like Dom's theory in that there's going to be some agreement where you can
eventually
take the existing X-Men characters from the
contracts do have an expiration date. They get renewed. You know, they get renegotiated every time.
Well,
there's nothing to say that Disney won't just say split profits or split share.
Just so we can make an awesome movie.
Yeah, I mean,
so we can get our characters back.
The thing about the renewal is that they have, and I think this is how it works with X-Men and Spider-Man. I'm not sure about the other ones, but as long as they are making new movies, they hold those rights. Since they're continually making new movies, I don't think they're going to lose those rights.
Yeah, I think so. Also, the new Fantastic Four better not suck.
It's going to suck.
It's going to suck. But, you know, they're hungry for money, so they might lend out characters for
They might. And, I mean, there are also characters that are in a gray zone, like Quicksilver.
And Scarlet Witch.
Quicksilver, well, yes, but Quicksilver was in...
Yeah.
What was that? Days of Future Past?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to be in the next Avengers. So, he's a character that's in this gray zone.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know.
I forget how they said they got around that.
Yeah,
something about how Quicksilver was already in the MCU before it got licensed out, like the different characters, or I can't remember.
I don't know how they.
It's a tangle web.
He's not going to be a mute.
Loopholes. That's why these companies have giant teams of lawyers.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Disney has more lawyers than Fox does, so it kind of equals out.
I think Disney has more lawyers than most, sovereign nations.
Right.
So.
The power of the mouse.
Yeah, the power of the mouse is very powerful.
The power of the mouse is a real thing, man.
Hell, Disney's practically its own country.
Yep.
Disney's like top 3, largest companies in the world. So.
Are you surprised though? Really?
Right.
I mean, they. Good business strategy. Anyway, I guess that's it.
Yeah.
Except for next episode. There's a synopsis here.
Oh, next episode.
And it's mentioned that coming in episode 3, quick spoiler, we're going to see Blizzard again.
Okay.
That's one thing that kind of annoyed me leading up to this is the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. official Facebook page was posting spoilers for the shows, and they got up to like episode 3 or 4 before the show had even aired.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not clicking on that. I don't want to see it.
I'm not doing that.
But anyway,
right.
Yeah, synopsis for next episode. It's called Heavy in the Head, and
Heavy is the head.
Oh, Heavy
is the head. The head that wears the crown.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
Yes, Heavy is the head. Hunted and running out of solutions, Coulson puts his team right in the line of fire in the hopes of saving them all. But with General Talbot, Hydra, and Creel all on the attack, can they possibly survive? Meanwhile, a mysterious doctor harbors some dangerous secrets that could destroy one of our core team members. So basically, it's every synopsis from last season. Every synopsis from last season.
Favorite thing
Someone's gonna die. Someone might die.
Someone might die.
No,
Someone's in
not someone
danger.
might die. Endangers the team.
Hell yeah, something's gonna be
Endangers
endangered.
the team.
It's gonna be someone that isn't a very big character that endangers the team and you don't give a flying fuck about.
Yeah.
I mean, this title of this episode is very telling on how they're gonna really play on how
Yeah.
Coulson's decisions
He
will affect him and
haunt
affect
him.
everyone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone finds the room of Patton Oswalt.
Just a room.
Yeah, it's the room with like 50 cryo chambers of Patton Oswalt
Wait a minute.
just
is he
sitting
in the
there waiting to be
couch room?
activated.
Yeah, it's the clone room.
Is he
Yeah.
in is the clone room in the couch room?
Right.
The clone room is actually the dollhouse. It's just full of Patton Oswalds.
I'd laugh if they were like they all had some kind of hidden thing built in. Someone flips a switch and they all strangle people with lanyards.
Oh god.
Just
That would be
there's an army of 1,000 Patton Oswalts walking down the street, strangling people with lanyards one by one.
Oh god. That might be scary. I don't know. How would you? I do not want to die like that.
No. That'd be a terrible way to go.
What? Death by Patton Oswalt 527?
Death by lanyard.
Death by
Death by
lanyard.
Patton Oswalt.
Patton Oswald or otherwise.
It's gonna-
No, all the Oswalds are at Oprah's house.
Oh god, not the Oprah stuff. I had enough of that last night. I don't need more Oprah.
And you get a lanyard, and you get a lanyard. And you get a lanyard.
You get an Oswald, and you get an Oswald.
Oh my god, that was the theme of our other podcast last night. Just, and you get this, and you get that.
Patton Oswalt is Boba Fett.
The name of the episode was titled Oprah Wind Fury. So,
I saw that.
Nice.
Oh wow.
anyway, that's our show.
Bye,
We're gonna go
guys.
in reverse order. Erica, where can they find you?
On Twitter at EricaRain7.
Number
You
7.
have the outro music going.
Yeah, it's going. Don't worry.
Okay.
You can't hear it.
Yes, I can.
Chrissy,
I
you're...
just saw the chat. That's all.
Yeah, I know. Rachel, where can they find you?
They can find me at Savannah17 on Twitter.
Awesome. Cleo?
You can find me at Cleomoto on YouTube and Twitter and Tumblr and Pinterest and Instagram and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everywhere. And you guys can find me on Twitter at Philodrin. And you can find all of us on YouTube, Facebook, Google+, I'm forgetting one. Twitter, Facebook, Google+, YouTube. There we go. I forgot Twitter.
Facebook.
I said Facebook. At ASOTV Podcast, all one
Or
word.
Facebook.
There we go. You can find us there for more podcasts for some of your favorite TV shows. So,
Black boxed.
you've been black boxed. Have a good night, everybody.
No.
Bye.
Oh my god, that was awesome.